I personally am not a downsizer yet, but I will be eventually. I'm very close to half a century old, and this is something I think about often. My kids are both teenagers and will be out of the house eventually. So the question is, where do we go? What do we do? And what does our lifestyle look like? My wife and I have been together for 20 years. We didn't wait to downsize to start this conversation. A few years back now, we decided to diversify our home equity and purchase a nice bungalow in the state of Florida. The process was brand new to us, and not many people I knew had executed this, especially through a mortgage in the US. We did our homework and figured out we could obtain a mortgage in the US without being citizens. By the way, did you know very few people in the US refinance their mortgages? They locked us in at the same rate for the life of the mortgage, which is amazing for us and our monthly finances. Now, we are 10 years away from spending 6 months there and 6 months here. However, during this time frame, we are renting out our house through Vrbo and Airbnb and have been successful as our house is fully booked for close to the next 24 months. Last year, I spent 55 nights at our house rent-free, and when we decide to spend 6 months a year there, we will rent the house out for the 6 months we are not there to cover the annual expenses for the house. My point is, if you decide you want to downsize and buy smaller properties here and a smaller property in the US or Mexico, I have lived through the process and have it all documented so that I can share it with you and others so that they too can experience what I'm experiencing with my wife. Just imagine having a foreign property you can go to, and when you go there, you are living for free the entire time. Now that is what I call planning ahead. My wife and I had the goal, we talked about it for years, we developed a plan, and we executed. We are now in the process of looking to secure our second home in the same area we purchased our first home in Florida. This is not rocket science, folks, if you know and understand the process, which I am more than happy to share with you if you would like to diversify your home equity once you decide to downsize.